Hello, dear divine earthlings. It's Lisa here, and we are trying something different. This message here has been waiting in the wings for quite some time, and today I have been guided to set up in this way and share these messages of healing for the dear divine human that is you. And so we're just going to start with some sound, bring us together in our heart space. And thank you so much for being here. Whenever you are receiving these messages, it's important for you to recognize that messages from spirit, messages direct from source, are timeless and eternal. And they come to you now in service to the greatest and highest good of your soul self, while incarnate here in human form. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a moment, if you haven't already, to allow yourself to be guided to a pile, left, center, and right. And for those of you who are connected with me on social media, you would also have seen some tuning forks with each of the piles. I've just put them off to the side here. Actually, I'll bring this one out because it's the first one, and share with you a little bit about it. So we're just going to get right into this. There's so much that's been coming through in all of 2022, and we're only in March. We've just passed the time of the equinox, and there is a lot going on, particularly externally within the collective. And so these messages are really intended today to support you in being present with what is taking place in your day-to-day life, moment to moment, in fact. And I'm looking forward to sharing more with you over the coming days and weeks and months. It's just been a very busy time, and I'm happy to say that my first book is complete and will be released within the next couple of weeks. And I'll share more with that about that as we get closer to all of that. I'm just being guided to get right into these messages now. So that's what I'm going to do. So those of you that were guided to the left pile were guided to the tuning fork. And what was really interesting about all the tuning forks is that they had the same combination, well, the same numbers on them, varying combinations of those numbers. So for you, you received number 741, which is 741 hertz. And this frequency is really supportive. We know that the ultimate frequency is 432, and yet there's other frequencies that support specific releases, specific alignments, if you will. And the frequency of this is to cleanse infections, toxins, fungus, bacteria, and it is also known to repel evil. And again, everything on this planet is about perception, and we are the ultimate creators in the divine stream of things through our eternal connection to Source, which is a consciousness. We are talking about a consciousness shift that is taking place here on Mother Earth at this time, and we are all a part of it, and we all agreed to be here for this most momentous time. And yeah, so while we're in it, it can be incredibly, we can be feeling incredibly intense emotions and reactions to everything that is taking place. And it's really important that we do our part each and every day to care for our physical vessel, the manifestation that we chose to get us through these very times. This frequency is also about speaking your truth and creative self expression. So, really supporting you to cleanse, release, and clear these infections, toxins, parasites, fungus, bacterial infections, parasitic attachments, this kind of stuff, and to really move into the presence of your eternal truth. So, taking a deep breath. And really beginning to welcome in that which in essence is yours, always has been, and eternally will be. Good. Okay. And let's get to your cards and see what they are. So we'll begin with this one because it's what you saw. And this is the one card in the deck. I had a accident with water years ago and it damaged this card. There's actually maybe another one as well that was close to it. And what I'm feeling guided to say to you and remind you of in this moment, that your tears are cleansing. And because you have experienced sadness, because you have experienced loss does not mean you are lost, does not mean you are a lost cause. This really feels like the message I'm receiving for you is to allow yourself to be awash with unexpressed emotions. Allow your emotions to flow because they are, in fact, the cleansing waters, the baptismal waters of the divine mother within you, and whether you're masculine or feminine. This card speaks about weaving your life. We'll get back to that. I want to just see what else is here for you. Seek is the next card you've received. And again, I'm feeling this is everything is guiding you back to your heart at this time. And I'm feeling guided to let you know you are cloaked in divine protection. You are divine royalty who is now coming back online, home to your sacred power, home to the heart of the matter. Again, it's this divine feminine principle that really seeks to come in, seeks to come into the collective of the human consciousness. Within you is a wellspring of resources and information. I'm hearing you know divine truth. Allow divine truth to move through you, to cleanse you through the process of walking with the heart within. And then you get the emotions card. There's a reason that they asked me to reveal them in the order that they were. So here we have emotions, and I was feeling the expressing or awash with unexpressed emotions. And we've just recently had a Virgo full moon, and our next full moon will be in the sign of Libra. And the Virgo full moon really was encouraging us to clean house. And we are ultimately, yes, we have homes that we live in. Uh, those of us who are fortunate to live in homes, and yet the home that our soul lives in from day one of this human experience is the physical body. And how well are you treating your vessel? Are you allowing your emotions to be expressed? Are you allowing, how are you navigating the winds of change as they blow through? And we are having a lot of solar storms that are hitting the earth, solar winds that are hitting the earth, on top of the manipulation that has been for a long time taking place upon the earth, manipulating our weather, our skies, and so much. And again, how are you navigating all of this? How are you feeling within this current storm? So it says here exactly what the words I used. You are awash with unexpressed emotions. Say exactly what you feel. It is safe for you to speak your truth. And that goes right back to the frequency of 741, the frequency of the soul frequency that really seeks for you to experience in the here and now optimal, vibrant health, vitality, liberty, freedom of speech, freedom of expression without the need for external validation, without the need for external labels. There is no qualification to be divine human. The fact that you are here incarnate at this time speaks of your deservability, worthability, and if you're connected to this channel and others like it, your service in here to the greatest and highest good of humanity. Here on a mission for humanity through the conscious connection to the source that resides within and beyond the physical meat suit. And seek and you shall find. Oftentimes, we have been guided to seek outside of ourselves for the information which is ours by divine design, by divine birthright. We are guided at this time, humanity, personally as well as a collective. And there feels to be a real call these days for the divine feminine, the divine mother, the unconditionally loving mother to rise within each of us, to rise beyond the lies and the fact that as a collective, we have been hypnotized and we have been deeply deceived and wounded by those who do not seek the greatest and highest good of our expression of uniqueness, of source, of God, nor that of our children. So I feel for you, the call is really from the Divine Mother, asking you to rise, seek within your very own heart, so that you may discern your way through the deception. And as a result, you within you already is a wellspring that you are guided to tap and tune into, to cleanse through. And as a result of your stability, your courage, your acknowledgement of the fact that you are divine royalty, you stand for nobility and truth. You stand for um, humanity's greatest and highest good. And the message here on the card is the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit. How could it not? For this is you. Here on the card, it says fragment of spirit, including you. I was guided to interject, how could it not? That is what you are in human form. Yet we have forgotten. We have been conditioned as a collective. We have been programmed into submission to forget who we truly are, individually and collectively. And the heart is the only place for humanity to spiral into their fresh start. It is through grace and the practice of forgiveness and the sacred walk of devotion with our very own hearts that's going to shift this planetary ocean in favor, it's already shifted, to humanity. And so, what are you doing each and every day to support yourself through this great and glorious shift? We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. Remember the Divine Mother. It was 1717. I'm seeing a lot of numbers with you. I saw 14, 14, 11, 11, 17, 17. So pay attention, because this is the way your higher self, this is the way your spiritual team supports you as you bob and weave through and to undo the spell that has been cast in your life. You are here to weave your golden threads of light, healing humanity, healing yourself, first and foremost, because no one, not one of us, can serve from an empty cup. We are the vessel. We are the vessel of divine in the form of flesh. At this truly pivotal time. So the message on the card says you are standing on the edge of everything you desire. The, take a step or a leap into what the mind perceives as the unknown, and you will pull towards you all you dream about and desire. Create, create, create. You are a work of art in progress. Weave a different web full of your dreams and desires, and be willing to meet them when they arrive. Get yourself ready by knowing they are on their way and by being present in each moment. If you are distracted by the future or the past, you won't know they have arrived. Your life is happening now, and you are weaving the direction of your life in this moment. Where would you like your life to go? The choice is yours. Spiral inward and feel your wonderment. And I encourage you, through forgiveness, allow yourself to spiral upon the wheel of grace. The gift of life, it is a blessing, and your life in this here and now is indeed a blessing to the greater fabric of the web of life of the human collective. Thank you so much for being here. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Okay, my pointer. So if you were guided to the middle, the center pile, the frequency that your tuning fork was frequency is 417. 417, re. And about 417, again, it cleanses negativity and helps you to transform trauma. So it feels like a big role that you play in this time is healing the trauma bond that has bound you within your lineage, as well as within the fabric of humanity, to these wounds, to trauma, to pain, to the concept that one is above another. This is not true. It's absolute fallacy. And uh, yes, it's not true. You are here to clear through timelines. You are here to heal patterns, karmic patterns. So, for those of you guided to the center pile, I feel like you are in the thick of it, aren't we all? And yet, again, in our own experiences, we're each rising after the proverbial fall. Those of you here, though, in the center line, I feel like spring, and we've got some, I believe they're tulips on there, maybe. Anyways, they're feeling to me, or lilies, water lilies. It feels to me that this spring is really about you bringing yourself back to life, bringing yourself back to your personal power, beyond the trauma bonds, beyond the karmic patterns within the bloodline and the family unit. This frequency also supports the clearing of mental blocks. So, as you're in the thick of it, of your personal um, walk with your very own heart, as you're walking your own path of healing, there can be the mind comes in, right? Because this again is how, as a collective, we have been conditioned. And I'm feeling for you, kissing the earth with your feet is indeed a great blessing and brings you many blessings, because it helps to clear the connection. It helps to get you out of your head and brings you right back into the really physical component of the experience. And I'm guided to place my hand on my heart as I'm saying that, and my feet have feet have stepped a little wider apart, and they feel much more grounded than they did a few moments ago. So let's listen to your sound. And I'm really being guided to um, hold it and bring it to the heart space. And I'm hearing be gentle with yourself. You have been through a lot. I'm hearing settle into ease and feel the peace that exists here and now, the peace that you are, the peace that you always have been, the peace that has always been settled deep within, out of the mind and into the heart. So let's see the messages on your card. And again, I'm hearing through the process, through the process of the inner journey, through the process of the tears and uh, yeah, the tears and the screams and all of this stuff, you are healing. Everything you have done to this point is truly supporting your growth. Do not give up. It feels like you feel almost like the reaching the end of your rope, and what I'm hearing and feeling here is like you're coming back online, standing on your own 2 feet, coming home to your personal place of power. And yes, um, it hasn't been like skipping through a field of daisies and a bunch of ringing around the posies. There's been a lot of posers, and you know, now is about your ability to stand in your personal integrity, in your sovereignty, in your inner knowing. And I'm not sure if you can hear, but my computer's receiving, it's doing some updates or something, and it's going off. So this is a extra message for you. The message on the back of this card is intuition. And I'm really hearing and feeling it is time for you to unequivocally and completely trust your intuition. If by chance you're still tuned into information that flows from outside of yourself that is quite destabilizing through the energetic of fear, you're being asked to turn it off. Turn it off and turn it and tune it out and tune in to the heart that beats within. Tune into your unique and holy sacred rhythm and trust your intuition. The next card you received, oh, is a child's love. And I feel this is your inner look, that just looked like a heart. Do you see that? Oh my gosh, yes it does. Your inner child is sending you this great big, I feel excitement is what I say, and it's like, when a child is excited to see someone and they run out and just, like, run into their arms, throw themselves into their arms. This is what your inner child is, asking of you. Allow yourself to be held in the embrace of unconditional love of the child within that has always known you were born for so much more. Look at this, the yellow butterfly. I've never really seen noticed yellow butterflies on a card. It's not all that common, and it's taking me back to the yellow flowers, the yellow water lilies here on this image. This truly is, this spring really is a time where you are coming home to yourself. Um, your sacral chakra, your emotional center, and you are reclaiming your power uh, through acknowledging and the honoring of your sensitivities and your emotions and that which you have lived through and overcome. And you are breaking through the blocks of the mind, the manipulated and conditioned human mind. It's time. It's time to come back online and align with the rhythm and beat of your very own heart, the rhythm and beat of your very own feet as they kiss the earth as you walk your path. It's truly time, and you were born to shine, as were all children of light. And the third and final card you've received here immediately before looking at what it says on it, I'm feeling this is the love of the Divine Mother for the child within. Trusting our intuition, you'll see this is really quite a balanced combination of purple and pinks in this card. And I'm really feeling intuition and unconditional love. First and foremost, you are honoring, as an act of self love, you are being called to honor and trust your intuition. Trust that you do have a mission. I'm hearing a planetary mission. And in fact, many who are connecting with these messages, many here on the planet at this time are here on a planetary mission in service to the divine. And it is those who courageously choose to honor what they remember, to honor what they know. Those are the ones here who are going to experience exponential growth and abundance in the days and years and weeks going forward. Oh, and the message on the card, this card is called the Flame of Love. How beautiful is that? You are an eternal flame of love. No wonder I'm at that wonderful age where the physical body changes, and I get these things called hot flashes. Some of you may be able to relate. And as I was connecting with this card, I am experiencing one. If you could see my face, I don't want to ruin the video and show my face. Um, if you could see my face, though, it is beading with sweat. And I do feel pretty heated up right now. Oh, they guided me to look back at the card, and you can see, like, through the purple and the pink, there is some golden light coming through. It's almost golden and orange. And this is really about the healing of your emotional body, the trusting of your process, the gentleness, the walk of gentleness and compassion with yourself, as you continue to work through what is coming up for you, to heal those patterns and to transform and transcend any trauma that you have personally experienced in this lifetime, particularly through your lineage. This is where we are all guided to start. We can't go out there and wave flags for world peace until we're actually gently and integrally walking with our very own hearts. So, the message on this card is allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions, yet stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion, and you will discover new possibilities. This is a powerful time of transformation, ideas, and creativity. So allow yourself, however you're being guided to express yourself, because how we express ourselves supports our healing, and how we're guided to express ourselves supports our healing journey, particularly through the emotional body, which is the sacral chakra. Uh, and it's also the sacral chakra, the womb space, the home of creativity, the home of the cleansing waters of the mother, the home of the life-giving blood of the mother. So I'm really feeling for you. It's truly about honoring your divine feminine processes, whether you are a man or a woman. Particularly, though, if you are a woman biologically at this time, it is so important for you to do your healing. It's really important that you heal yourself and allow yourself to be gentle as you move through your unique and beautiful process of healing and creativity. Okay. This card here, the Child's Love card, says the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of you, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. For moms, it's our hearts, our heartbeat on the outside of our body. And it's a beautiful process. And through our love of our children in this lifetime, we are also, I feel strongly guided to heal the inner child within our human experience. And so the message of the intuition card for you is if you are reading this, your third eye is open, waking up. Your third eye is your mystical eye, seeing all from a loving perspective. Your physical eyes are conditionally in duality, and your spiritual eye, so your physical eyes see conditionally in duality, and we're seeing this here on the planet play out real time. Your spiritual eye sees unconditionally in oneness, seeing into the heart of all. Bring all three eyes together to see anything in a fully balanced view. See into your own heart and see the beauty that is your essence. See beyond the fear and limitations and open yourself to the possibility that all things are possible. From this place, you will see further, higher, and deeper because you, beautiful soul, exist here and now as well as beyond time and space. And in the here and now, you also exist beyond time and space. So thank you so much for being here now. And finally, if you were guided to the right pile, you got the F note tuning fork. It's the big kahuna of tuning forks, and it supports the relief of stress and pain, including emotional pain. It also supports the release of tension in your body and supports a deepening meditate practice of meditation. Okay, so nice deep breathing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have just been guided to make note that all of these tuning forks equal to the number 12. For those of you who know me, you'll understand the significance of that number. And to those of you who don't know me, what I want to share with you, the significance of that number and the message I'm guided to give you now is that you are a channel of light, a line through your spine. Breathe. Nice deep breathing. Beautiful. And I'm also guided to say to you that if you've been thinking about a loved one in spirit, this is a message to let you know that they are right here with you in this moment and they have never left you. So, from this card, what I am feeling for you is that this is about the purity of your heart. This is about you. Um, I feel like there's a new appreciation or you're moving into a time when you're feeling a much deeper appreciation for the sweetness of life, the simple things, the everyday blessings. And you're being asked to acknowledge yourself as one of these blessings to the world and in the world each and every day. I'm feeling like fragrance, working with aromatherapy, particularly floral scents. Immediately, I was smelling like cherry blossoms, as well as citrus and apple. So any scent I feel like what they're saying is that scent lifts you up. Okay, so allows you, and scent also allows you to navigate anything that you may be feeling as stressful, and to help your ability to hold a higher frequency within your vessel as we are shifting and shaking through these transitory times planet wide. Ah, right. Reach out. And again, I'm feeling this spirit connection, like a loved one in spirit walks with you and is reaching out and giving you a great big hug right now. And I'm hearing, let it all out, let it go. It is your ability to allow your tears to flow that supports the love that continues to grow. You are not alone. And if you're feeling very alone in your humanness, in your human experience, it feels this is coming as important. Talk to your guides and angels and reach out. If you're thinking about a loved one that you haven't reached out and connected with, I'm hearing, what are you waiting for? It's time, you are a bridge of light, and it's time to courageously move forward and really trust your ability to bridge gaps in consciousness, gaps in communication. Just, you are a bridge. And again, this card is a place beyond time. You exist here and now and beyond time and space. You are an emanation of the cosmic stream of the Mother and Divine Father to the Divine Child of unconditional love. You are loved and accepted as is, exactly as you are in this very moment. Trust your heart. Your heart is not broken. You are not broken. It is time to gently begin to, I'm hearing, to put into practice the principles, the divine principles you already know. Back to basics, taking care of the home front, and love is the garden you sow, eternally sow. It says, do not get caught up with the everyday drama of life. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and allow it to carry you into a peaceful space inside your heart. Here. Oh, right. And over the heart here, it looks like peacock feathers. Archangel Michael walks with you as you walk the earth in service to the heart that beats within. Reach out to Archangel Michael and know that love wins. An eternal place beyond time and space, filled with only love. Let me read that sentence again. Focus on your breath and allow it to carry you into a peaceful space inside your heart, an eternal place beyond time, filled with only love. And I'm hearing, you are not here to simply take up space, nor are you a waste of space. So the reach out card, the message on this card is, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to the current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support and accept support. However, it's presented to you. And I feel like you're being guided to step outside of the mental body, step outside of the clutter, lay down your weapons. Because the only weapons that are detrimental truly to human experience are the weapons of mass deception that have been used against us. And so this is a homecoming back to your heart and a remembering of who you are. This is your fresh start. Ah, let the light in. It's funny, I didn't even read what it said on the back of the card before now. Let the light in, because you are the light. You are an emanation of the Christ. Sit quietly in front of a window. Feel your breathing slow down as you focus on the breath of life. And this is the second time that you have received the message about breathing. And so, a daily practice of simply breathing is going to be highly beneficial to you and support you to break through the tension and stress that you may be feeling within your personal life, as well as that which is imposed on you from the collective, the external, narrative, if you will. Feel your breathing as you slow down. Feel your breathing slow down as you focus on the breath of light. Gently close your eyes and ask the window, how do I allow light and love to enter my being? I'll give you an answer here. Breathe it in to each and every cell of your physical vessel. Breathe in the light. Allow the light to support you through creating feelings of calm and peace from deep, deep within you. Sense the answer as a stirring, an emanation of your heart. Feel love and light pouring in as your favorite color. Imagine you fling open that window. A gentle breeze parts the curtain between you and your inner and outer worlds. Step into the light of your essence. Love, wisdom, and bliss become you. Slowly open your eyes and look through the window with new eyes. What do you see? I see you, all of you, as a beautiful emanation of Source, as a beautiful emanation of my own soul's very essence. And I am so grateful for your presence and your experience here now in the physical human form. Oh no, did we lose you? Of course, okay. Anyways, to learn more about me or my offerings and what I do, you can check my website. I'll post that in the description box below. Please do give me a thumbs up. Uh, Hit the heart button, share, subscribe to this channel. I'm truly grateful for your presence in my life. Yes, I have a boo-boo on that finger. Thank you so much for being here, and I trust that these messages resonated and supported you in the now moment that you received them. Until next time, I see you, I feel you, I love you. With hands at my heart, I deeply bow to you. Thank you for being here now in your beautiful beating heart. Until next time, take good care.